In the first two games of the series against the Mets, the Cubs starters have been aces. Game 1 went to Chicago behind Lester and Rizzo, and last night Arrieta was as advertised, but the offense couldn't deliver in the clutch. Buckle up for the series finale next on ABC 7.
Right now from ABC 7 Chicago. This is Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7.
We can add heat to that sign as the temperature continues to heat up. So does the intensity between these two teams as the Cubs try to win a second straight series to open the second half. It's the Mets and the Cubs matinee baseball coming up. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Cubs baseball here on ABC 7. I am your hostess, Dion Miller. If you saw the way the Mets celebrated their 2-1 victory over the Cubs last night, you know just how intense this series has been. But fans still left breathing a sigh of relief as Jake Arrieta returned after an 11 days of rest to look more like his Cy Young self. And he does complete a rather successful turn through a now rested Cubs rotation. We bring in a couple of guys in the booth who need very little rest. And JD. Guys, Joe Madden maintains there is another level to Jake. Did we start to see signs of that last night?
I don't think there's any question about it, Dion, and we're going to get right into the perfect pitch brought to you by Blue Moon. It was vintage Arrieta.
Yeah, so good to see after a tough patch, Jake Arrieta back on top of his game. Got the jump on the Met hitters through strike one quite often, and then was able to expand the strike zone. You saw Reyes chase that high heater. There was another one. The slider was a big weapon for him. Vintage, as you mentioned, Arrieta last night. Good life on the heater. There's that nasty cutter, slider, whatever you want to call it. That coriander-induced slide ball from Arrieta.
Blue Moon, artfully brewed with Valencia orange peel and a touch of coriander. Something is brewing, and today we're going to have a couple of guys who stay under the hitter's speed as we check out our Honda pitching matchup.
Yeah, the two softest throwers in the National League, but boy, these guys have been good. Bartolo Colon's been solid on the road this year, 5-2 with a 273. He's only pitched once in this ballpark, and that came way back in 2003. Kyle Hendricks, he has the second best home ERA in all of Major League Baseball since the end of May, an 0.99 in 6 starts.
Dion mentioned it is the rubber game today, and let's check out JD's Mercedes-Benz keys.
Well, yeah, Ben Zobrist, 8 out of 16 with 4 home runs against Bartolo Colon. Time for a cool change, the changeup for Kyle Hendricks. One of the most effective pitches in all of baseball, and see you in October, perhaps, a rematch of the NLCS.
So the Cubs went 7-0, Dion, against the Mets last year in the regular season. Got swept in the NLCS. They're 1-5 against the Mets this year, so maybe that's good if we see them again in October.
That's what I think. We're all gearing up for the fall, that's for sure. This one should be a lot of fun. Cubs pitchers definitely benefiting from the rest. So is Matt Caesar. Coming up, we chat with the Cubs' reliable pinch hitter celebrating his 27th birthday. That's all coming up next right here on ABC 7.
It's a golden opportunity to discover the power of the human hand, the ability of a Lexus Master Craftsman to turn an ordinary experience into an extraordinary one. For a limited time, get some of the best offers of the year on our most refined vehicles at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Lease the 2016 ES350 with 0 due at signing for $419 a month for 36 months, and we'll make your first month's payment. See your Lexus dealer.
Wow, today's the big day. I can't believe that it's finally here. From the first day we met, I knew I wanted to marry Lisa. She's amazing in every way. I had to find the ring that matched her beauty, and I knew I would only find it at Necker's. The diamond and setting they helped me pick out is perfect. Now, all I have to do is pop the question. She said yes. She loves the ring, and it's all because I went to Necker's. Necker's Jewelers in Davenport and DeWitt. Give to the one you love.
That's
Six Flags, the thrills that bring families together come in all sizes. So you can scream together on Goliath, splash together in Hurricane Harbor, and save the city together on the new Justice League Battle for Metropolis. Save up to $20 at SixFlags.com. Get together at the thrill capital of the Midwest. Go big. Go Six Flags Great America. Go to visitlakecounty.org. Illinois, are you up for amazing?
Looking for help after a work injury? Go to fightingforfairness.com or call 1-800-67-FAIRNESS. Find out how to protect yourself in the Iowa Workers' Compensation System. RSH Legal, fighting for fairness.
Summer is here, and that means only one thing. It's time to get outside and enjoy the weather in a brand new Toyota RAV4. This SUV not only has a spacious cargo area and available bird's eye view camera, but it's also available as a hybrid with standard all-wheel drive. So take the Toyota RAV4 out for a test drive today. This is one vehicle sure to take you on amazing adventures all summer long. Lease a new 2016 RAV4 with zero due at signing and zero first month's payment. Or get 0% APR for 60 months on RAV4. Toyota. Let's go places.
This summer, Penn and Teller return.
Tremendous.
With new magic.
Oh, my God.
And a new host.
Fool us.
Penn and Teller Fool Us. Tonight, 8/7 Central.
I never told you about my father. They found his body 2 days after my 8th birthday. Some said his death was exactly what he deserved. Last night.
This is WQ2YZ.
Hello? I spoke to him.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. By Keller Graduate School of Management, learn loud. By State Farm, talk to an agent today at 800 State Farm. By Honda, start something special with a great deal on a Honda, now at your Honda dealer. And by Southwest, transparency, low fares, nothing to hide.
And welcome back to Wrigley as we get set for this third and final game of the series against the Mets. Happy to be joined right now by Matt Caesar. You've had quite a homestand, quite a couple of games. What has been the difference for you?
I think that, the breaks helped me, helped everybody a lot, just to get some R&R, some rest and relaxation. But for me, I just try and be ready every day, whether I'm starting or coming off the bench.
What is the energy like stepping to the plate in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and nobody out? What did it feel like? What was going through your mind at that moment?
It's funny you asked that because I was thinking about that this morning, that, I didn't even really hear the crowd or anything. No, I just wanted to get the job done, and, it stinks that I wasn't able to pull through for the guys because, I really wanted to do that. But, it was an awesome feeling to be up there and have the opportunity to tie the game or win the game.
Do you notice a difference around here when you're playing teams like the Mets or even the Rangers, that there's just a different energy in the ballpark?
To be honest with you, we have 40,000 at every game, so it's pretty much the same every game, and it's, kudos to our fans. They're always here to support us, and it's great to have them here.
You're 10 pinch hits, second in the majors right now. What is key to being able to step in at any moment, and now fans expecting you to deliver?
Yeah, for me, it's just to always be ready. I always give props to Eric Hinsky and Henry Polanco because they're always in there and they, throw me BP or give me flips or just to keep me ready during the game. And, it's awesome we have new facilities because we're able to do that. And it's not just me, it's everybody. We're always ready. You're
wearing one of your manager's favorite sayings, do simple better. What does that mean to you?
Be present, just not trying to do too much. Your efforts, it's just a great saying to not try and do too much.
You are part of the younger side, I guess, of a great mix of this team. But what does it mean to you to be a part of that core? And what do you think the potential is for a lot of you young guys?
I think our potential is sky's the limit. We're coming together. We have a great group of guys, veterans and younger guys, and our veterans are awesome. The younger guys are awesome. So for us, we just got to keep doing what we're doing and take one game at a time.
Well, I think you're getting better with age because it is your 27th birthday. Happy birthday. Any special plans for the big day?
Thank you, by the way, and probably not. We're just going to go. My wife and I are probably going to go to Joe's main event, and I might have a cocktail. But other than that, no, just hanging out.
Well, hopefully it's after a victory. Thanks so much, Matt, for joining us. We are getting closer to first pitch here at Wrigley Field. Kyle Hendricks on the hill for the Cubs as they wrap the series with the Mets. We will have more right here on ABC 7 after this.
Hi, this is Travis Sherman, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
When your furnace or air conditioner problems have you steaming, Odell's Heating and Air will be at your door exactly when you need them. Whether it's a new install or a repair, you'll get 24/7 service with a 30-day guarantee. Odell's will beat any competitor's price on new equipment, so you know you're getting the best value.
3 years ago, I called Josh to do a repair in my residence, and for the last 3 years, he's taking care of all my rental properties. I totally recommend, and I totally support the local guy.
When your furnace or air goes to hell, call Odell. Odell's Heating and Air. Call us today.
The best part of summer is taking my family to Modern Woodman Park. My mom coaches baseball, and when she gets tired, I'll let her ride cool rides, like the spinning bumper cars and the new swinging pirate ship. I love the Ferris wheel, and my brother Kate loves the drop and twist, and the new game room.
But Dylan, what about Daddy?
You can come too, Daddy, but there's no ties in baseball.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park,
where the fun never stops.
You really feel like when you walk through the door that everything that's going on in the outside world that's bugging you, you can just leave it behind when you're here.
It gives us the opportunity to reconnect with each other. We're away from children, we're away from everyday stresses of life. It gives us a chance to have like a mini resort somewhere close. I was blown away. It was incredible, it was amazing. This is the perfect getaway.
Discover special offers at Sybaris.com.
Garrett Covington chose Western Illinois University because of the law enforcement program and the chance to be a Leatherneck.
Western has one of the best law enforcement programs in the nation, and I get to play the game I love. Whether I go pro or I go to law school, because of Western, I would take my success to another level. I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
What sets Green Chevy apart from the other dealers? Our prices, and we're outdoing ourselves all month long. Get 25% off new Chevy Silverado 1500 LT Crew Cabs. That's right, 25% off MSRP. You can be driving the new Silverado for only $32,329. That's 25% off. Get no payments till fall. Plus, we'll finance your future, not your past, at your guaranteed best green deal destination, Green Chevy.
Green, green, gotta go to green.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. By your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Visit buyhyundai.com. By Lakeside Bank, celebrating 50 years of financial strength. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. By new BP gasoline with Invigorate, our best fuel ever. And by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way.
Take a look at our NL Central standings brought to you by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You see the Cubs continue to drive the division with a 7.5-game lead. After tomorrow off, Cubs will spend the weekend in Milwaukee. That series finale Sunday right here on ABC 7. Our State Farm neighborhood super fan of the game. Why, it's the Jake Arrieta Cy Young bobblehead hanging out in Wrigleyville today. Fans who got here early got to take one home, so that's certainly special and appropriate since last night Arrieta definitely looked more his Cy Young himself. Today, the Cubs lineup will face a former Cy Young Award winner in 43-year-old Bartolo Colon, who is coming off his 4th All-Star appearance. Yeah, the guy they call Big Sexy, still able to deliver big time. In our Keller School of Management Leaders of the Game, Joe Madden admits he is not the least bit surprised.
But the thing about Bartolo, he's a really good athlete. Watch him move out there. He covers the bases well. He's a good, he can swing the bat. He's a good athlete. I've always appreciated that about Bart for so many years. We got to be pretty good friends when we worked together in Anaheim. So, yeah, he's probably never met a potato chip he didn't like either.
It has been a playoff-like atmosphere over the last 2 games, and no doubt that will continue today. So relax, grab your chips, get comfortable. Len and JD have the call. First pitch coming up right here on ABC 7. Enjoy the game, everybody.
TMI does it all. The trusted company to call for your air conditioning and plumbing repair and replacement needs. With fast, friendly service on time, all the time.
Pointing you in the right direction. Summer is here, and the sporty new Corolla is geared up for it. Rock out with the Bluetooth-connected N2 Nap Suite. Or take comfort in the Corolla's 8 airbags, available backup camera, and the Star Safety System standard. Built to last with exceptional features, it's easy to see why 90% of all Toyota Corollas sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. Right now, lease a new 2016 Corolla for $129 a month or get $1,500 customer cash. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Kaplan University prepares graduates for their careers, and the employers who hire them agree.
I feel that when the students come from Kaplan, that they are prepared for the work field. We've just been very fortunate to be able to work with Kaplan.
They model their classes after current law enforcement practices. The graduates are leaving the classes and being able to put their knowledge right to use in the field itself.
Get your degree from Kaplan University, and we'll connect you with employers like these. Visit kaplandavenport.com.
We're not leaving our team. We'll die trying. DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Thursday, 8/7 Central.
Thursday.
I missed you so much.
Oh, I missed you too. Is he got making progress?
You're in.
What's her car?
Husband and wife.
You're my husband, and you better start acting like it, or I'll kill you.
Well, at least he's okay.
Beauty and the Beast. All new episode Thursday, 9/8 Central on the CW.
For Donald Trump, the next stop on the road to the White House is Cleveland, Ohio, and the Republican National Convention.
It will be America first from now on. America first.
Turn to your local election headquarters for complete coverage. Local 4 News will be there all week with live reports, including reaction from delegates from both Illinois and Iowa. Comprehensive coverage of the Republican National Convention continues all week on Local 4 News. Brought to you in part by Ace Muffler.
Next Family Guy, when Joe makes a big bust.
A major drug bust in Quahog today as police seized over 100 kilos.
To Joe Swanson and the biggest drug bust in the history of Quahog.
A new cop is protecting the streets.
Geez, every cop in town is here.
I know. Who do you think's taking care of the city? No.
Next Family Guy, viewer discretion advised.
Tonight at 6 on the Quad Cities CW. TMI does it all. The trusted company to call for your appliance repair and plumbing needs. Guaranteeing satisfaction with fast, friendly service on time, all of the time.
Pointing you in the right direction.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Southwest. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. By Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or localfordstores.com. By Instant Care, the medical care you need, the settlement you deserve. By Presence Health, compassion is our mission. And by Volkswagen. Welcome back to Wrigley Field as we get you set for Cubs baseball today. Today's HD broadcast is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Cubs have taken the field behind right-hander Kyle Hendricks. And let's check in on the ESPN 1000 Mets lineup that will face him: Jose Reyes getting a rare start at short. He's been playing third since he came back to the Mets. Granderson in right. Flores playing third today and has had big numbers against the Cubs. 3 of his 6 home runs this month have come versus this Cubs team. Loney, d'Arnaud, Johnson in the middle. Lagares, Conforto, and Colon at the bottom.
Cubs defensively, and it's brought to you by Chevrolet. Wilson Contreras in left, Jason Hayward, the Gold Glover, center. Ben Zobrist will play right today. Bryant, Russell, Baez, Rizzo, third to first. Miguel Montero back behind the plate, and on the mound, the professor, Kyle Hendricks, having a heck of a year. 8-6 with a 2.41 ERA, among the league leaders with that earned run average. The league batting just .205 against them. He's been on a very nice roll. His last 5 starts, he's 4-0 with an .093 earned run average. A 1.70 ERA going all the way back to May 22nd for Kyle.
Now the umpires, Jim Wolf has plate today. Gabe Morales at first. The crew chief is Gary Cedarstrom at second. And Eric Cooper is over at third. It's hot, it's humid, and it is overcast. A lot of cloud cover. And weather at first pitch is brought to you by 4 Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. And the AC would come in handy today for all the right reasons. Call 866-4 Seasons.
It feels like probably in the mid-90s, and that's going to be a real challenge for the pitchers, especially for Bartolo, you would think.
Cubs wearing their 1988 throwbacks. Cutter strike from Hendricks to Jose Reyes. The Mets are wearing their 1986 throwbacks. They were celebrating their 25th season. They've got a patch on the left sleeve, and we remember how the '86 season ended as they won the World Series.
Reyes chasing high fastballs from Jake Arrieta last night. So even though that's not a big part of the game plan typically for Kyle Hendricks, this is a guy who's all about making adjustments and exploiting the weakness of opposing hitters.
1-2 is popped foul and behind the Cubs dugout. So you like these 80s pullovers?
Well,
you faced these 2 teams back then.
We got Greg Maddux out there against Mookie Wilson.
Swing and a miss on a changeup.
Kyle Hendricks' changeup is the most chased pitch in all of baseball. C-H-A-S-E-D. Because it's not chased the other way, it's nasty. Most of the fastballs are sinkers. The curveball pitch he rarely goes to. Sometimes second or third time through the order, he'll mix a few more of those in.
Strike on Granderson.
That's a freebie. Granderson almost always takes the first pitch.
Bunted to third, and it's foul. Russell over there with the shift on against Granderson.
And Granderson, a pull hitter. This Met club primarily fly ball hitters. They don't hit the ball on the ground that much. So that will be interesting to see if Kyle gets his fair share of ground ball outs like he normally does against this team that's pretty good about getting it airborne.
Short bunt on 0-2 and took the pitch inside.
I like it.
Yeah, you're a proponent of the 2-strike bunt.
Well, when you look at what guys do, you look at their batting average once they're down on the count 2 strikes. They normally don't do a lot of damage. And so this will look bad, and people will second guess him. But I don't think it's a bad idea, especially with the shift. I don't think Terry's overly enthused about it.
So that will bring up Wilmer Flores. 6 homers in July, tied for the major league lead, and again 3 have been against the Cubs.
Hit 16 home runs last year.
Pulls it foul. So these Mets throwbacks, they got that racing stripe. You see up close that lighter blue, which is really sharp. When you pull back a little bit, for some reason the orange on the outside really makes that blue stripe look darker, doesn't it? Maybe it's just
so
me.
we're talking about the stripe on the sleeve, the blue in between the orange.
Yeah, it looks like the other blue, but when you pull back a little bit, for some reason it looks like the blue is darker than the helmet, but it's not.
He looks like Bruce Beauclair up there.
See, I think these guys should wear the pants the way guys did back in the mid to late 80s. Nobody wore them like that.
No.
Except for George Hendrick.
George Hendrick.
He was the only one.
James Loney on deck's got the stirrups on and orange socks underneath. But Kyle Hendricks just struck out the side.
Pretty good start.
When you're looking for a used car, check out Weber Auto Group. We offer all makes and models with over 100 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. All vehicles are inspected and offer the Weber warranty. Plus, we have financing you can afford. We don't just sell you a car. We're here to help you maintain it with our knowledgeable service department. From oil changes, brakes, tires, and more, we can help you keep your car running like new. If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby. Check us out online or stop by Weber Auto Group in Silvis today.
The best part of summer is taking my family to Modern Woodland Park. My mom coaches baseball, and when she gets tired, I'll let her ride cool rides, like the spinning bumper cars and the new swinging pirate ship. I love the Ferris wheel, and my brother Cade loves the drop and twist, and the new game room.
But Dylan, what about Daddy?
You can come too, Daddy, but there's no ties in baseball.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
At the Communities College, Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, Clinton, Scott, and Muscatine. Learn more at eicc.edu.
Your eyes do not deceive you. Television's greatest magicians are back. Masters of Illusion. Fridays at 8, 7 Central.
The Cubs visit the Brewers Sunday at 1 on the Quad Cities CW.
Now the Southwest Airlines Cubs starting lineup. Ben Zobrist in the leadoff spot. Really good numbers against Cologne coming in. Bryant, Rizzo, Contreras 2, 3, 4. Jason Hayward moves up a spot to 5 with Russell 6. Miguel Montero back-to-back starts. Javi Baez has been hot as of late. He's hitting 8th ahead of Kyle Hendricks. Here he is, all-star, 43 years old, Bartolo Colon.
Bartolo, an interesting guy to watch pitch. 8-4, 3.11 the ERA, making his 19th start. 266 the batting average against. Right and left about the same. Give up a little more damage to the left-handed hitters. He and Kyle Hendricks, the two softest tossers in the National League in terms of average fastball velocity. But that does not stop Bartolo from throwing his fastball. He uses that pitch more than anybody in the league.
Hard to believe it's only the second time he's ever pitched in this ballpark, and he just snagged that bouncer and gets Zobrist.
Let's take a look at the Mets defensively. It's brought to you by Comcast Business. Conforto will play left today. He was in right yesterday. Lagares, the speedster, in center. Curtis Granderson, man's right field. Flores, Reyes, Johnson, Loney, third to first. Travis d'Arnaud behind the plate for Bartolo. You see 89% fastball. He's got a little baby slider, flip up there every now and then, and a changeup. But it's all about location and movement on his fastball. Mostly two-seamers. And if he's getting that pitch called right there, whether it's off or on the edge to the right-handed hitter away, and then that come back to the inside corner against lefties, That's his bread and butter.
Outside 1-1 on Bryant. Two hits last night. Bryant also grounded into the game-ending 5-4-3 double play as Jeurys Familia got out of a bases loaded, no outs situation with a 1-run lead. That was what you call a major league save, capital S. 3-1. Walked the first two, gave up a bunt single, and then found a way out of it. Bryant bounces foul. Hooters hot play of the game brought to you by your Chicagoland Hooters, the original wing joint. Reyes had made a defensive mistake earlier in the inning, fielding the Baez bunt that probably would have gone foul. And James Loney with a great pick to complete the double play.
Yeah, and they had to be really sharp there, and all parties were. Great turn by Walker at second base.
Chris with the white shoes. So with the throwbacks, different look. Waits on a 3-2. Tapper toward third. It will sit there fair, and Flores will just pick it up. Infield hit.
Right on cue, Gary Pressey with a little walk the line. A little roll over on that sinker. A thing of beauty for Bryant. Now Bartolo, every now and then he can dial it up to 92, 93, but in so doing he's going to sacrifice movement. So he's more about a little sinkage, a little run, trying to keep the ball either down at the knees or in on the hands.
Rizzo hit a game-tying 2-run homer off Cologne on July 2nd in New York. And he pops it up. Johnson is out, Granderson in, and it'll be handled by Lagares, the center fielder. So Rizzo hit the big 3-run homer Monday, 0 for 4 with a career-high 4 strikeouts last night. Pops out in his first at-bat today. Now Contreras. Now that his only career start was as a member of the Chicago White Sox. Jerry Manuel against Dusty Baker. Cubs won the game 2-1. Carlos Zambrano beat Damaso Marte. A strike on Contreras. Christina tweets us, blue and orange are complementary colors, opposites on the color wheel. Your eyes are challenged to process them close together, which might explain why that blue looks a little darker from a distance. Right up against the orange.
Sound like Roy G. Biv.
Right. Color spectrum, yeah.
Now, you had an interesting point earlier this year. Maybe it was last year.
Only one?
Well, no many, but the one I'm thinking of is when you said the Mets uniform, their colors were an homage to the Giants and the Dodgers.
Correct. Yep. Dodger blue, Giants orange. And that makes sense. Late in the 50s, the Giants and Dodgers moved out west, leaving only the Yankees. And the Mets started up in 1962. One on the way, swing, and that one got a big piece of Travis d'Arnaud. Going to take a minute or two for d'Arnaud to catch his breath. Wilson Contreras, that happened to him on a recent road trip. Remember, he kind of danced around the infield for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, he was a little less subtle in dealing with it than most. These visits are always great. Yeah. Except for the guy that's actually wearing it.
I mean, there's one area where everybody laughs. Guy's doubled over in major pain, and his teammates, his manager.
Well, it's a popular culture. You can't watch a kid movie these days without somebody taking one. It's like a punchline.
Gary Pressey might play Rolling Stones or something.
Bum, 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 bum. Yep.
This thing working?
All right, kid, go get him. Drizzle, drazzle, druzzle, drone. Time for this one to come home. All right, good to go. That's good. I mean, everybody giggles, but it's dangerous. It's amazing when you hear how many, not catchers, but infielders, position players that play this game without a protective cup. It boggles the mind.
One and two on Contreras.
Still doesn't look real comfortable back there. He has not been throwing the ball well. Cubs stole a couple bases on him here the other night. He's had some arm issues. Cologne is quick to home plate. He's very difficult to run on. But with d'Arnaud's struggles, might take a shot.
Fouled out of play.
Mets play Contreras, full hitter on the infield. Agares out in center field is actually playing him a little bit the other way. But look how tight to the line Flores is there at third base. With the pull shift on. Basically playing like a no doubles defense late in a tight game.
Here it is. Runner goes. Pitches outside. Throw to second. Bryant is safe. Full count on Contreras. Chris gets his 5th steal of the year.
You see, he's got a very modest lead and does not get a particularly good jump. And this is all about d'Arnaud struggling with his throwing.
Cubs have been running a lot. They've got 6 steals over their last 5 games. They had 5 over their previous 24. And he walked him. That'll bring up Jason Hayward.
Jason has good numbers against Bartolo. 7 out of 20. That's a .350 batting average. with a home run for the year. You see, hitting .236, just 4 home runs, still really working hard, battling, trying to get things sorted out. Keep those babies hydrated today, man.
Cologne chomping on the gum. First and second. Here's a pitch. Ball 1. Cologne was available to pitch for the National League, but he was being saved for extra innings, so did not get into action. 8th player 43 and older to be named as an All-Star. He replaced his teammate Noah Syndergaard, I believe. Injury replacement.
4 times an All-Star for Cologne. 98, 05, 2013, and 16. It's interesting, the Mets have all these young stud pitchers light up the radar gun, but they've had all kinds of injury problems, and Bartolo just keeps on slogging along. Guess they're the thoroughbreds, and he's the quarter horse, huh? 8 times a 15-game winner or more, 226 wins, most among active pitchers. Cy Young Award winner in 05. He was an Angel that year, won 21 games. I would think in this heat and humidity, he'd work a little slower than normal.
For the record, Cologne replaced Madison Bumgarner in the National League All-Star roster. Well, they haven't scored yet. They're making him work like they did Syndergaard in the first inning last night. Want to cash in, though. Addison Russell.
Yeah, that was definitely a big theme of the ball game last night, not just in that 9th inning, but early. Some missed opportunities. Of course, guys like Syndergaard, it causes you to miss opportunities.
One strike on Russell. He took a leadoff walk in the 9th as the Cubs tried to rally. And a pitch. Now back to the screen. It's 0-2. Yeah, this game is hard to explain sometimes. Backup catcher Rene Rivera with the big 2-out game-winning hit in the top of the 9th, and MVP candidate Anthony Rizzo had 4 strikeouts. Now 1-2. Is he going to throw him a pitch inside the box again in this at bat?
I would say not on purpose. Trying to throw that 2-seamer down and away in hopes that he tries to pull it and get himself a ground ball to short.
Two and two.
In, out, up and down, just about all fastballs from Cologne. guess that's the challenge for the hitters, too, because he is not a real hard thrower. He's not the kind of guy you lose sleep over going, oh, my goodness, we got to deal with Bartolo's stuff tomorrow. Looks very hittable. He's got to make sure you get a pitch you can do something with.
2-2 is clubbed in the left. Cubs will get a couple. Bryant and Contreras. 2-0 in the first.
Well, that one was center cut, and it didn't have any movement. Straight as a string right over the heart of the plate.
And with that first run, first 2 runs, in fact, for the Cubs, Chicagoland's own E-Click Lending will donate $100 to the Pat Tillman Foundation, supporting military veterans and their families.
High. Right out over the plate for Russell, who now has 55 runs batted in.
They gave him a double as well. Here's Montero. Fouled off. One and one. We started with a southeast breeze. It's now out of the southwest. Going pretty much straight out to center. Inside. It's going to hold up for Conforto, and that will end the inning. Addison Russell knocks in 2 with a double. 2-0 after 1.
At Entertainment Expressions, we're hardcore audio experts. We sell nothing but the best.
Audio you can't live without. Clips, Martin Logan, Onkyo, Marantz, and now Paradigm. You have to come in and hear them for yourself.
And there's more. Anthem amplifiers and whole house audio systems, including outdoor speakers for your deck or patio.
Residential, commercial, and home theater. All from the most experienced electronic staff in the Quad Cities.
Great service is our obsession.
At Entertainment Expressions, we are your home theater
and audio experts.
Hi, this is Travis Shervin, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
They're back with all new episodes.
Pickup lines in a grocery store.
Want to have a cleanup in aisle 5?
Whose line is it anyway? Tonight at 9/8 Central on the CW.
I never told you about my father. They found his body 2 days after my 8th birthday. Some said his death was exactly what he deserved. Last night.
This is WQ2YV.
Hello? I spoke to him.
I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning.
Right on time.
I want the good.
Where have you been all my life?
All your worlds are about to change.
How does he do it?
Love it.
Twice.
Let's take a look at how Kyle Hendricks has been painting the corners. Brought to you by Benjamin Moore. Paint like no other. Well, 3 batters faced, 3 strikeouts in the first inning. Granderson with a foul ball on a bunt attempt for strike 3.
So Kyle has an early 2-0 lead as he faces James Loney. Loney, one of his former teams, the Dodgers, they keep taking hits in their rotation. Clayton Kershaw going to be out longer than originally thought. Hyun-Jin Ryu just went back to the DL, and now Alex Wood will have left elbow surgery. So he may be done for the year.
It seems to me that Dodger rotation injuries has been a big story for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, feels like it. One ball, 1 strike. Outside corner. So starting the second time through the rotation out of the break. First time around, a 182 collective earned run average. Hendricks started the first game back on Friday. Off the end of the bat, a little soft liner, and out to get it is Baez.
Cubs fans, let's go. Plan now for the August and September push towards the playoffs. Tickets are still available for the second half, but don't wait. They're going fast. Visit Cubs.com today. Oh, a couple more just sold. As we were reading that promo, like 100 of them sold.
Here's d'Arnaud.
Fastball had a little cutting action. His changeup has the ability to do that as well.
Fair ball. First hit for the Mets. d'Arnaud racing into second. He still has a sour look on his face, though, doesn't he? Still not quite comfortable. And everybody he talks to today is going to ask him about that foul ball earlier.
Montero set up away, but that ball drifts actually across the plate in on d'Arnaud a little bit.
Kelly Johnson playing second today. Quite a career journey for Johnson. Drafted by the Braves, signed with the Diamondbacks as a free agent 2010, traded to Toronto 2011. Re-signed as a free agent with the Blue Jays. Signed as a free agent with Tampa Bay 2013. Signed as a free agent with the Yankees 2014. Traded to Boston. Traded to Baltimore within a month. Signed as a free agent with the Braves last year. Traded to the Mets. Signed with the Braves again. Traded to the Mets. Safe at first.
Yeah, boy, you could see that coming.
So they tried to go 3-1, and Johnson beat the throw, and they've got him at the corners with only 1 out.
Kind of out there in no man's land. Nobody able to make a play on that ball. Once it got by Hendricks, you knew it was going to be trouble. Baez was deep. Rizzo has to slide on over there and make a do-or-die attempt with a backhanded flip, knowing that if he gets too crazy and makes an errant throw, they're going to score a cheap run.
That will bring up Juan Lagares. Cubs will play for 2 up the middle. And ball 1. Well, the Mets got that big hit from Rene Rivera in the 9th last night, but they have been dreadful with runners in scoring position on the season. Ground ball to third. 5 to 4-3. Inning over. Ground ball specialist dials it up. Still 2-0 Cubs after an inning and a half.
Hillary Dunn was convinced that Western Illinois University would invest in her.
My classes, friends, teachers, and activities have had a tremendous impact on my time here.
Hillary's passion for learning and helping others will lead her down a successful path.
Whether I choose graduate school or missionary work, I'll serve to the best of my ability because I am a success story. I am a Lebanon.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
Feel the need for speed? Take the iWireless 4G LTE test drive. Get 2 free weeks of the fastest network in Iowa with no obligation. Then get 30 days of nationwide unlimited 4G LTE data, talk, and text for just $50. Family of 4 is only $120. Visit an iWireless store today to start your free test drive.
Wow, today's the big day. I can't believe that it's finally here. From the first day we met, I knew I wanted to marry Lisa. She's amazing in every way. I had to find the ring that matched her beauty, and I knew I would only find it at Necker's. The diamond and setting they helped me pick out is perfect. Now, all I have to do is pop the question. She said yes. She loves the ring, and it's all because I went to Necker's. Necker's Jewelers in Davenport and DeWitt. Give to the one you love.
I chose U8 to travel throughout time because the future of the world is in peril.
I say we kick some ass. DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Thursdays at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Hey, Cubs fans, check out the Cubs blog on abc7.com. Brought to you by Jeff Vukovich, your local nationwide agent serving the area for 38 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. Baez part of that 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. Started by Chris Bryant. His first pitch is popped into short center field. A plethora of Mets, and it'll be Lagares to make the grab.
Watch your source for everything Chicago. ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Weeknights at 10 with Kathy Brock, Alan Krzyzewski, Cheryl Burton, Jerry Taft, and Mark Giangreco.
Hendricks batting. Ball 1. In for a strike. You'd never know it as you watch Kyle Hendricks do his thing. But fire burns hot. He just doesn't show it.
Yeah, well, you don't get to this level without having that competitive streak.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Cologne. Thursday, July 28th, Crosstown Cubs series continues as the Cubs take on the White Sox at 7:05. Up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans will get a Cubs t-shirt presented by Express. For more information, visit Cubs.com. I'm going to grab an extra one and put it on Hawk's chair.
It's a good idea.
Why not, right? One strike on Zobrist. Keller Graduate School of Management, a statistic. 38 different ballparks in which Bartolo Colon has a victory, but there's not one here. How about this? His last 50 starts, he has not thrown a wild pitch. Now, he doesn't throw hard. He throws a lot of fastballs. But still, that's
something.
A stretch.
Yeah. I think he would have thrown a scud up there once or twice.
Zobrist bounces to the second baseman, Johnson. And after struggling in the opening frame, Cologne goes 1-2-3. 2-0 Cubs after 2.
The best part of summer is taking my family to modern Woodland Park. My mom coaches baseball, and when she gets tired, I'll let her ride cool rides, like the spinning bumper cars and the new swinging pirate ship. I love the Ferris wheel, and my brother Cade loves the drop and twist, and the new game room.
But Dylan, what about Daddy?
You can come too, Daddy, but there's no ties in baseball.
The River Bandits at modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
And here we have 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola. I'm gonna swirl it. I'm gonna smell it. Then I'm just gonna take one small sip.
Kinda seemed like more than a sip.
Yeah, let me show you. Refined.
1893, made with cola nut extract and real sugar. Boldly blended colas.
The weather is heating up, and so are the savings on Camry. With a NHTSA 5-star overall safety rating, it's easy to see why the Camry is the best-selling car in America. Plus, every new Camry comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. So hop in the Camry and see for yourself why 90% of all Camrys sold over the past 10 years are still on the road today. Lease a new 2016 Camry for $179 a month or get $2,500 customer cash. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the Season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
Friends. Today at 4:30 on the Quad Cities CW. Famous Dave's new Jack Daniel's Barbecue Burger. Come in and try it today.
Cubs with a 2-0 lead on the Mets as we head to the third inning here at Wrigley. Both teams wearing their throwbacks. The Mets in their 1986 World Series throwbacks. The Cubs wearing theirs from 1988. Joe Madden, a big fan, said today they feel like jammies, really comfortable. But I think the fact that 15 of the Cubs' 25-man roster was born in 88 or later makes us all just feel really old. Right, guys?
Yeah, 88. Doesn't seem like it should be that long ago. JD was right in the heart of his major league career. Dave Martinez wore number 1 on that 88 club. He told Gary Jones before the game, "You're wearing my number." And he wears number 4 currently. On Conforto, Cutter almost hit him.
Kyle threw a bunch of fastballs in his last start. Not really think sinker, but he likes that cutter here today. Big strong guy like Conforto trying to keep it in on his hands. And he hit 90. Don't see that very often. It's 2-2. Might have been the 4-seamer. Usually guys hardest pitch, comeback sinker that time. So we saw a wide array of fastballs in that at bat. Yeah, and it's the thing. It's command, movement, and velocity, you know, the 3 attributes of a good major league fastball. Now, he doesn't have velocity, but he has movement and he has unbelievably good command. And you see the breakdown here. More than one way to get it done, with the power guys going last night and then the finesse pitchers working here this afternoon. On occasion, Bartolo will stride up to home plate and tell the catcher, "Hey, man, just go ahead. I'm not swinging. Let's get this over with."
He swung earlier in San Diego and hit a home run. Oldest player to hit his first major league home run. Came a little before his 43rd birthday. And he strikes out. And the historic moment brought to you by State Farm off James Shields before he got traded. By the way, Kyle Hendricks has struck out 5 of the first 9 batters. Reyes with a foul pop back over the Cubs dugout.
Yeah, when you think of Kyle, you think about ground balls, but you know, he's running a little bit better than league average strikeout rate, and every now and then he'll dial up a big strikeout game. He had 12 strikeouts against the Pirates back on June 19th. He's looking to induce weak contact, but he'll take no contact.
Sure. 4th in the majors in earned run average. He almost went after a change. So tempting. Oh, that Maddox comeback sinker. And he gets a couple of guys on that pitch. He has struck out the side twice here in the first 3 innings. Thing of beauty.
At Six Flags, the thrills that bring families together come in all sizes. So you can scream together on Goliath, splash together in Hurricane Harbor, and save the city together on the new Justice League Battle for Metropolis. Save up to $20 at SixFlags.com. Get together at the thrill capital of the Midwest. Go big. Go Six Flags Great America. Go to visitlakecounty.org. Illinois, are you up for amazing?
Come hang out. Grab some food and catch a game on one of our 15 flat-screen TVs in a family-friendly environment. Gunty's Rock Island has a wide selection of craft beers and food options, including the best pizza in town, giant tenderloin, a great hamburger, half-pound prime rib sandwich, and a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. You're sure to find something to satisfy your appetite. We're open 7 days a week, including delivery, so find out what you've been missing. Stop by Gunty's Rock Island or Davenport today and look for our daily specials on Facebook.
Welcome to Gunty's.
We're not leaving our team. We'll die trying. DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Thursday, 8/7 Central.
Thursday.
I missed you so much.
Oh, I missed you too. Is it good making progress? You're in. What's her car? Husband and wife.
You're my husband, and you better start acting like it, or I'll kill you.
Well, at least he's okay.
Beauty and the Beast. All new episode Thursday, 9/8 Central on the CW.
Well, 6 strikeouts for Kyle Hendricks already, and just doing a masterful job of moving the ball in and out, off the plate away, then cutter in on Conforto. And there's another one. Keep him aware of the inside part of the plate. And a little paint job over the outside edge. Now we're going to come in again, but it's not going to cut. It's going to run back to the inside corner. He abused the youngster.
Bryant leading off for the Cubs. Single, steal, and a run in the opening inning. It was the Addison Russell 2-out double that played at 2.
First pitch let up from Bartolo. Now the steal a big part of that inning, because I think it influenced the way Colon pitched Contreras. Once he had that man in scoring position, he got a little defensive with Contreras, and to Wilson's credit, he was able to work the walk.
Doubled up on the change. 2 strikes. Ground ball toward the hole, backhanded Reyes. He gets rid of it quickly. Loney stayed on the bag, out at first.
Pending potential review. Joe Madden immediately holds his hand up to let the umpires know they might want to challenge this one. Reyes, the former shortstop, has been playing third base for the Mets, getting the start at short here this afternoon. Loney is really good there at first base. Hard to tell whether he still had the bag or not on that look.
Guessing no review will be.
Yeah, unless they get a look from overhead. Boy, that's really difficult to tell. So yeah, I'd imagine ultimately the ruling would have been call stands.
Here's Rizzo. 354 over his last 43 games coming in. This was a game-tying homer early off Colon in New York. Two-run shot. Launch deep right, way back, and it will go. 3-0.
That was prescient. That was also hit a long way. Number 23 for Big Riz. The Toyota home run replay. They all rise and wait for that moonshot to land. That's appropriate. What a beautiful swing.
Yeah.
4 punch-outs last night. Clearly frustrated when he flew out in his first at-bat. Had to feel awfully good.
Third for Anthony Rizzo. Let's take a look. Exit velocity 107 miles an hour off the bat. Brought to you by Toyota. Contreras. It's a ground ball to Flores. 2 gone. With 2 extra base hits. Slugging has supplied the 3 runs. The double by Russell, the Rizzo home run.
Hayward continues to work with John Maley, trying to make some adjustments with his swing, trying to get a little freer, get those hands pushed away from his body a little bit. And using a little bit of an overlapping grip. Try to take his top hand out of the equation a bit.
Popped up near first. He's got it. The inning is over. Anthony Rizzo leading the National League since 2013 now with 109 home runs, and he got all of that one. 3-0.
The weather is heating up, and so are the savings on Camry. With a NHTSA 5-star overall safety rating, it's easy to see why the Camry is the best-selling car in America. Plus, every new Camry comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. So hop in the Camry and see for yourself why 90% of all Camrys sold over the past 10 years are still on the road today. Lease a new 2016 Camry for $179 a month or get $2,500 customer cash. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
When your home needs new roofing and siding, it can be hard to find someone you trust. I know someone I trust, my dad.
At Old Town Roofing, we'll treat you just like family too, with personal service, the best warranties, and estimates in just 48 hours. Old Town Roofing is an IKO Shield Pro Plus contractor, offering premium shingles at an affordable price. We also specialize in James Hardy siding for beauty and durability.
Become a part of the Old Town family.
At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top.
This summer, Penn and Teller return.
Tremendous.
With new magic.
Oh, my God.
And a new host.
Fool us.
Penn and Teller Fool Us. Tonight, 8/7 Central.
I never told you about my father. They found his body 2 days after my 8th birthday. Some said his death was exactly what he deserved. Last night.
This is WQ2YZ.
Hello? I spoke to him.
Do you remember the time?
We brought a horse into the bar.
Or what about when?
We tested if banana peels are really slippery.
No matter what you do, remember to watch How I Met Your Mother.
Today at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
Today's fourth inning is brought to you by 4 Winds Casinos. Escape the everyday. One of our biggest fans. Hey fans, when you think mortgage in Chicago, think eClick Lending. Whether looking to purchase or refi, never pay lender fees at eClick Lending. With rates currently hovering at all-time lows, now is the time. Head to eclicklending.com and lock in your low rate today. eClick Lending. Point, click, save. Final game of the season series. Mets winning 5 of the first 6, but the Cubs have the edge today, 3-0. Chicago native Curtis Granderson could not get the changeup.
Tried to bunt with 2 strikes last time with the full shift on, bunted foul for a strikeout. And he finds himself down 2 strikes again. Would he have the nerve to do it again?
Fastball, and Bryant, the third baseman in the shift on the other side, makes the play.
5-claw rover to 3 if you're scoring at home.
To Flores, sinker on the outside. Kyle really hitting his spots today. And he went. Ball made by Gabe Morales.
Yeah, this game would be a really good game for young aspiring pitchers to watch. 2 levels. One, because Hendricks is just so good at executing a game plan and showing the value of location and changing speeds. And Colon, even though he's down 3 runs, not having a particularly good day, just the idea that you could throw 87 to 89 miles an hour and succeed at this level throwing that pitch 90% of the time. Talk to young kids, you know, and they want to talk about pitching in the first thing. How do you throw a curveball? How do you do, you know? Well, it all starts with fastball command.
Two changeup. Pulled foul. So that pitch was up a little bit, but it was in. And Flores was way out in front. On the ground, Russell number 2. Time for the Keller Graduate School of Management League leaders. Back to June 1st, only Max Scherzer has a better earned run average than Kyle Hendricks in the National League. Jacob deGrom not appearing in this series. His first career complete game happened over the weekend in Philadelphia. Only with the old-fashioned stirrups with the orange socks underneath. That does not ring true to 1986 to me. The guys wore the orange socks underneath.
No, the A's would wear the yellow sandies back in the day, but they were the only team. Charlie Finley's group. This is a nice blend of the old and the new.
That is a ground ball the other way. Contreras will surround it. Loney's going to stop with a single.
Loney just carves that ball the other way. I thought he might try for 2 there with 2 outs. He's not running particularly well. I think he's in a little bit of pain. Something must be barking a little bit on the veteran. Mets, like the Cubs, are off tomorrow, so Terry Collins choosing to rest some of his veterans. No Cespedes, no Walker, no Cabrera here today. Give them essentially 2 days off.
The yin and the yang in their lineup today. Ray, yes, and Dar, no. Line shot, base hit. Back-to-back 2-out singles. Darno's 2 for 2.
How many hits does Darno have to get today before he considers today a good day at the ballpark, given the foul tip he took earlier? Kelly Johnson, an infield single last time, just a little slow roller in between the mound and first base. Put up good numbers since joining the Mets.
Second consecutive year he's been dealt to the Mets by the Braves. Lead 3-0, top 4. 5-game trip coming up to Milwaukee and the south side of Chicago. Another line drive base hit. Loney around third. Here comes the throw by Hayward.
You cannot overstate the value of Jason Hayward in the field. He has been brilliant, whether it's in right field, center field. This guy can flat out play him. What a cannon he has. Not only strong, but accurate. Montero playing possum there, standing upright, awaiting that throw from Hayward. Nice pick and tag by Montero. Then the inning. What a throw.
first and foremost in our lives is really important. Being able to get away to Sybaris and just be with each other and get away from family and friends and kids, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. The atmosphere that they had set, there was roses on the bed, and Cody had bought me strawberries. We just noticed that our lives are in more balance whenever we can get away with one another.
Discover special offers at Sybaris.com.
Attention men. Have you used Just for Men hair dye and feel you may have suffered a chemical burn? If you or a loved one used Just for Men and developed facial swelling, burning, sores, blistering, skin rash, or scarring, the Iowa law offices of Galligan Reed are investigating claims for victims that may have received chemical burns after using Just for Men. Call now for a free no-obligation legal consultation. Call 1-888-396-5990. Again, call 1-888-396-5990 or visit justformenhelp.com.
Is it a force of nature or a sales event? The Summer of Audi sales event is here. Get exceptional offers now during the Summer of Audi sales event.
Friends with benefits.
Oh, Stevie? Yeah, say my name. Say it.
Friends who lend a helping hand.
That's the most sex I'm going to have this weekend.
Should I make sure it's on real good?
It's your favorite friends. Today at 4:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
No Feldko. Nothing.
Cubs lead 3-0. Looked like the Mets were going to get on the board, but Jason Hayward nailed James Loney at the plate on a perfect one-hop strike. Quick tag by Miguel Montero. Yeah, we've used this graphic before. Gold Glovers 6'5" or taller. Too many of them.
Today's Save of the Game is brought to you by Feldco. Save big with Feldco. $1 installation on all windows, sidings, and doors. Slam the door. Close the window. Wash the siding.
Russell, look out.
Hey, they moved.
Spencer Patton did.
He wins the award for smartest guy in the bullpen. Chad Noble calling everybody out.
We all moved.
We all flinched at least. And he's right. Chad wins. ¿Qué es más macho? Chad Noble. Es más macho.
Seeing StatCast had the ball out of Hayward's hand at 98.9 miles an hour. As Russell got clipped by that pitch.
Mets are disputing it. Play on, says Terry Collins. That is the Custer's forearm there, just above the elbow, below the elbow. Third time, right? In each game of the series now, we've had a man. There's been a man thrown out at home plate by an outfielder.
Yep. Jake Arrieta thrown out last night by Michael Conforto.
Cespedes in game 1 of the series. Montero hit the ball very sharply last time, but for an out.
Good point about the Hayward throw. It's not that he just has a strong arm. He's got a very accurate one, and that combination is pretty rare.
Well, and that's what a lot of people that have been around the game a long time lament. That part of the game. Teams don't take infield practice before the game anymore. I mean, guys get out, they get their ground balls and stuff during batting practice, so that's not an issue. But another part of infield practice was outfielders throwing to the bases. There's a school of thought that says outfielders aren't as accurate as they used to be because they don't do as much of that as they used to practice.
On Montero. Check on Russell. Two 2-0 with the wind blowing out. Fly to center, and again the wind's going to push that one back toward the warning track, and it's caught by Lagares. It'll send Russell back to first. That might be a possible tag play. We'll go back to that in a second. Let's check out these throws to the plate.
Always a gamble when you run on Cespedes, but this was with 2 outs. It made perfect sense to try him. And Marietta, the base runner last night, Conforto making his first start in right field, throws up the line a little bit, but a heck of a tag by Rivera, who had a nice all-around game.
They reviewed that one and overturned the safe call.
And here comes Hayward. The key here, you got to be able to carry the mound, and he does that and more.
Here's Baez. And the ground ball, base hit. Well, if we go back to the fly ball Lagares caught, he's a Gold Glove caliber center fielder, and this ball, you know, the wind carries it. So I guess my thought here, JD, is if Lagares doesn't catch it, it's a home run, and he's backpedaling. Should Addison maybe have tagged?
Yeah, I think I like the tag play there. It's kind of next level thinking. A lot of guys aren't going to tag on a ball like that, but you're right. As high as that ball was hit, if it stays in the yard, Lagares is going to catch it.
Baez would have singled with Russell at second, but had he done that, that'd be 4-0. Hendricks shows bunt, takes ball 1.
And sometimes that's an easier read from up here than it is down on field level. You get a sense of the depth of the fly ball.
Can really get into some pretty deep conversations about those types of plays. You know, the odds that that ball will drop and not get out of the yard. If it's not caught on the warning track, you could say even if Russell tags there, he ends up on third, so you'd have maybe second and third with 1 out. Might not score, but it's the risk reward. Trying to get into scoring position. Good bunt. So 2 in scoring position for Zobrist.
Well, we had a conversation with Joe today, and he talks about a lot about his young players, guys who didn't spend a whole lot of time in the minor leagues. They're very skilled, and they bring a lot to the table, but they're still learning the game. So he says there's a number of times where he'll tell a guy something, and he goes, I can tell it's the first time they've ever heard that. In a perfect world, that's not the case. They've been exposed to it all in the minor leagues.
Yeah, and we do tend to forget how young this team is for the most part. Bryant, Rizzo, Contreras, Russell, Baez. In the lineup today. Back to Cole, right through his legs. But Reyes, the man on the spot, and that will end the inning.
How did that miss?
3-0 Cubs after 4.
The Zero In on Nissan event is going on now at Courtesy Nissan in Moline. Get 0% for 72 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Drive this Sentra for only $109 a month. Get 0% for 72 on Altima, plus no payments for 90 days. The same goes for Rogue, just $179 a month. Or save $6,000 off this Armada Platinum. Zero In on Nissan at Courtesy Nissan in the South Park Auto Plaza, Moline.
At Entertainment Expressions, we'll help you customize your home audio and video so it's a perfect fit for you and your family. You'll go from just watching TV to feeling like you're a part of it. With a Dolby Atmos and DTS:X surround sound system from Entertainment Expressions. These new audio formats sound so lifelike, you'll feel like you're in the movie.
Entertainment Expressions, great service is our obsession. From your favorite electronics mid-box store.
We are your home theater
and commercial
audio video experts.
I love coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball. And all those crazy, funny acts. But mostly, I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do by chance, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathroom.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
The Chicago Cubs travel to Miller Park in Milwaukee to take on their NL Central rivals, the Brewers. Sunday at 1, exclusively on the Quad Cities CW.
New Jack Daniel's 80 proof barbecue sauce at Famous Dave's.
Today's fifth inning is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank. And this father-son moment is brought to you by Sport Clips Haircuts. It's good to be a guy with over 85 Chicagoland locations. Find yours at sportclips.com. A lot of dads and sons at the ballpark today, and they've enjoyed watching Kyle Hendricks do his thing. Lagares takes a sinker low and out of the zone. By the way, there are 8 teams, 4 different matchups today involving throwback uniforms. This is one of those 4. Just tuned in. Cubs wearing their 1988 throwbacks. The Mets unis inspired by their 1986 look. A couple of bounces. Baez.
Kyle gave up some hard contact in the fourth, gave up back-to-back hits. Hayward bailed him out with a big throw, so he gets a fresh start here in the fifth. Still pitching scoreless baseball. 6-1 with a 1.50 ERA in this ballpark this year for Kyle. Not a shocker to see 0 in the walks column.
He has not allowed more than 3 runs in any of his last 15 home starts. Going into today, only Clayton Kershaw had a better home earned run average. Kyle at 150.
It's a good down and away sinker here.
Line shot deep center, and Hayward will have to play that one off the vines. Conforto really got a hold of that one, and it is a double, their second extra base hit.
It was just being at the mercy of the count there. Kyle, 2 balls, no strikes on Conforto, so he had to be willing to catch a little more of the plate, and Conforto was ready for it. Head down, good swing as Conforto tries to get his season headed back in the right direction. Got off to a great start, then went into a long funk, was sent down to AAA, where he absolutely wore out AAA pitching for a couple weeks. Recalled, trying to provide a spark to this Met batting order. Tolo will take this AB a little more seriously than the last one with a man out there in scoring position.
Bounce to Bryant. Looks back the runner, throws to first.
Experience the Budweiser bleachers under the left field video board, and one of the newest amenities, the left field porch. This private porch setting offers tremendous views of the game with both sunny and shaded areas. Available in 50 to 100 blocks. You will enjoy lounge-style seating, unlimited beverages, and access 2 hours prior to first pitch. Visit Cubs.com/premier.
Reyes has struck out twice, once swinging, the other time looking. Changeup is away.
This really was the key hit in the game last night, a leadoff triple for the Mets. Allowed them to score the tying run. He is the active leader with over 100 triples in his career.
Final, the Reds beat the Braves. Another throwback matchup. 6-3 the final. Anthony DeSclafani is 5-0. He went 8 innings. Gave up 2 runs. Barnhart and Votto homered for the Reds in the win. Freeman and Garcia for Atlanta.
DeSclafani's done a real nice job since coming off the DL.
So after that game, 69 wins combined. I think 121 losses. Hayward's got it. Inning over. Double with 1 out, but no runs still for the Mets.
Hi, this is Travis Sherman, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
Kaplan University prepares graduates for their careers, and the employers who hire them agree.
I feel that when the students come from Kaplan, that they are prepared for the work field. We've just been very fortunate to be able to work with Kaplan.
They model their classes after current law enforcement practices. The graduates are leaving the classes and being able to put their knowledge right to use in the field itself.
Get your degree from Kaplan University, and we'll connect you with employers like these. Visit kaplandavenport.com.
They're back with all new episodes.
Pickup lines in a grocery store.
Want to have a cleanup in aisle 5? Whose line is it anyway? Tonight at 9/8 Central on the CW.
I never told you about my father. They found his body 2 days after my 8th birthday. Some said his death was exactly what he deserved. Last night.
This is WQ2YZ.
Hello? I spoke to him.
Time now for the Dodge Out-of-Town scoreboard. Visit Dodge.com or your local dealer today. Mentioned Reds over the Braves. Indians have a lead in the 5th at Kansas City. It is a makeup split doubleheader in St. Louis. Cardinals 3-2 in the 5th. Cubs 7.5 ahead of St. Louis in the Central going into play today. That looks like a Hockey Hall of Famer right there. Chris Chelios hanging in the bleachers. Strike one on Chris Bryant. Missed the outside corner. It's now 7-0 Cleveland. Carlos Carrasco pitching well. Ian Kennedy's been cuffed around for Kansas City. If the Royals do not engineer a big comeback, that'll drop them to the 500 mark. Off the end of the bat, lined, and it'll drop down. And it's going to roll. Bryant to second. He'll stop with a double.
Well, a good piece of hitting. He just missed the previous pitch. Big Bart made a mistake of the previous offering, threw one out over the heart of the plate at 85. Chris fouled it off this time. He really stays through that ball nicely. Out away from him. He long and strong, gets extended. Pushes hard to second base, where he stands with nobody out.
And Rizzo, after a towering home run in the third, leads the team with his 69 knocked in, one ahead of the guy on second base. Check that, 4 ahead of Chris Bryant. Let's look at the Toyota home run cam.
That's such a good swing, the way he engages those legs and then lifts that ball out of the ballpark.
Pretty pure.
Darno and Cologne grinding here, trying to figure out a way to pitch to Rizzo. They've got a base open.
Deep to right again. She's going to go. I don't think they figured it out yet.
No, they probably should have taken advantage of that open base. Another no-doubter from Rizzo. His third one off Cologne this year. That one, like the previous one, needed no help at all from that wind. He just glides into that one. There's your Toyota home run replay. Anthony with numbers 23 and 24 here today.
5-0. Home runs get a bad rap.
Home runs get a bad rap?
Well, everybody, you know, everybody wants you to get them in from third with less than 2 outs. It doesn't always happen. And you often hear, well, you're not always going to hit home runs. That's true. That one trickles away from Flores. Infield hit Contreras. But home runs are fun, man. One swing, 2 run, bang.
Yeah, they're kind of like touchdowns.
Yeah. You always want your team to do the little things, but I like my team to do the big things too.
Yeah, the big things matter. They're more important than the little things.
Hence the adjective.
They're big.
On Hayward. Double, homer, single to start the 5th.
Both these clubs among the league leaders in home runs. That's their second, Cubs 4th.
Bounce to Colon, and he'll take the out at first.
Check out the new gold standard for forecasting Chicago weather. Watch live Doppler 7 Max with maximum power only on ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
One good example, I think, of what we're talking about as Russell digs in is the 2005 White Sox.
Yeah.
And you remember that team. They beat the Astros in the World Series. They were kind of pegged as a small ball team. It's a kind of style Ozzie Guillen liked to play. In 12 postseason games, the White Sox hit 18 home runs. They slugged.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, it's just one of those things people talk about. Every spring training, you hear managers talk about the fundamentals, and we're going to do the little things, and that matters. You do want to be able to do that. But usually the teams that are among the league leaders in runs scored, probably, they're going to hit a lot of home runs, and they may or may not be among the league leaders and get them over, get them in. You want to have guys with that skill set, certainly, especially when you get into the postseason and you're up against frontline pitching, and it's tougher to stand in there and slug.
I think we've seen improvements on this team. Bryant, Rizzo has been really good in terms of cutting down his two-strike swing in the last couple of years. Ben Zobrist added to the mix. So the thought is you can still do the big things and get better at those little things.
Well, and you also want a roster that allows you to compete against certain styles of pitchers. And we've talked a lot about a guy like Tommy La Stella. He becomes more valuable against guys with plus stuff because he's got that approach. Short stroke, puts the ball in play, handles velocity.
Look out, ball crushed into the upper deck. Another one pulled way foul. Already leading 5-0 and trying to add on. Three and two. A sign from Darno. Step off. bobble, throw to first, safe. Russell with an infield hit.
And Terry Collins going to bring his left-hander in here. Maybe they take a look at that one. James Loney, the first baseman, acting as if he thought they had Russell at first base. Safe.
This call to the pen is brought to you by Lakeside Bank. It's about time. And when we come back, it'll be Antonio Bastardo. 5-0.
Hi, this is Travis Sherman, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
Kaplan University prepares graduates for their careers, and the employers who hire them agree.
I feel that when the students come from Kaplan, that they are prepared for the work field. We've just been very fortunate to be able to work with Kaplan.
They model their classes after current law enforcement practices. The graduates are leaving the classes and being able to put their knowledge right to use in the field itself.
Get your degree from Kaplan University, and we'll connect you with employers like these. Visit kaplandavenport.com.
They're back with all new episodes.
Pickup lines in a grocery store.
Want to have a cleanup in aisle 5? Whose line is it anyway? Tonight at 9/8 Central on the CW.
I never told you about my father. They found his body 2 days after my 8th birthday. Some said his death was exactly what he deserved. Last night.
This is WQ2YZ.
Hello? I spoke to him.
Left-hander Antonio Bastardo.
Year one of a 2-year deal. Bastardo signed with the Mets back in January. Pitched to a 4.86 ERA. He's a fly ball type pitcher, fastball, slider, changeup. He's allowed 7 home runs in 37 innings.
Speaking of the little things, respect 90 was something Joe talked about the minute he got here, and you've got a younger team, so you've got a lot of good athletes, but these guys, Baez and Russell. Montero doesn't run fast, but he runs hard, especially after he walks. They've beaten out a lot of infield hits these last 2 years, so they are doing the little things.
Yeah, and what you really want to see is guys give a full effort even on a routine ground ball. They're always going to go hard when they're sniffing a hit, but for the most part they do.
First and third.
A little rollover swing from a right-handed hitter, and they get a nice break out of the box. Puts pressure on the defense.
Two. A rare bad day for Bartolo Colon. On the hook at the moment for 5 runs. This is only the 3rd of his 20 starts in which he's allowed more than 3 runs all year. Well, you could say, well, the Cubs beat up on an aging veteran who doesn't throw hard, but that really isn't the case. He earned that all-star nod. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll bring up Baez. Been deadly against lefties.
Yeah, so just 4 1/3 for Colon today. 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned. A couple of walks, 1 strikeout. responsible for 2 more base runners.
Javier's OPS is 400 points better against lefties than righties. Ball 1. Makeup doubleheader today for the AAA Iowa Cubs. Dexter Fowler and Jorge Soler are in the lineup for the opener. Fowler's in center leading off. Soler bats second and is playing left.
I don't think Russell runs here because Joe Madden wants Baez to swing the bat.
Hendricks on deck. Bounce toward left, and it'll be deflected off the glove of Flores. Contreras scores 6-0.
Well, they got the big ball from Rizzo, and they've got 3 infield hits, or at least balls that went off an infielder in this inning.
So Hendricks takes the at bat with a 6-run lead.
Early in the year, run support was an issue for Hendricks, but lately they've been pushing some runs across for him.
Good 2
back there.
Tough night for the Cubs. Northwest League affiliate, the Eugene Emeralds. They walked 17.